There's been some wild claims recently about how Jewish tradition and Jewish law would approach the president's executive order, which came out on February 5th of this year, titled Keeping Men Out of Women's Sports, and they were used to misapply some of the thoughts and ideas found in the Talmud about defining men and women. So the executive order basically is meant to, as it says, as I'm reading it to you from here, to protect opportunities for women and girls to compete in safe and fair sports. In our class today, we're going to discuss what exactly are the halachic boundaries of fair and safe competition. What liability do you assume by participating in these sport activities, and what is the responsibility of governing bodies to protect you when it comes to your acquiescence to participate in a sport. We're going to look at, number one, under halakha, what allows somebody to engage in sport, what are the liabilities of being injured in a celebratory or sporting event, and we're also going to look at some of the definitions of people who suffer from differences in sex disorders, and we're going to discuss what those parameters are in halakha, and hopefully come to an understanding about what is a most appropriate and most accurate description of how Judaism and Jewish law would understand these types of cases. We're going to talk specifically about one of the most prominent cases, which is Imane Chalif. And just to keep it short, so you understand what we're going to talk about in that class, basically there is some assumption of risk going to play sports, and having somebody who would be a biological male competing with a female would be somewhat negligent or very negligent on the part of a governing body to put somebody at that much risk to have a competition of a man against a woman. But we talk about one case, Imane Chalif, who potentially has Swyer syndrome or something of that type, which basically makes her look entirely female, but when doing a blood test, find that she actually has XY chromosomes, and why under halakha she would be recognized as female. However, again, the most important thing is to protect our athletes, because it would be grossly negligent to allow somebody to have significant advantage over other athletes and pummel them and injure them as a result of competing in that sport. Like and subscribe and enjoy the class. I look forward to your comments. Like and subscribe.